Alright, we are live. Alright. Is the stream like really far behind? It looks like it is. Let me get it up here. Let me get it up here. That's not too far behind. It just looks like it's further behind than it is on YouTube Studio. Dig out your balls. I feel like this is a more fitting title for the album, to be honest. Dig out your balls. It's valid. Seems like it's going to describe the quality of the album pretty well. Alright. Dig Out Your Soul, the last Oasis album. We're here. We made it. The final one. Lick Out Your Heart. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This album came out in 2008. 11 tracks. 45 minutes. This is the end of the journey. The end of the line. After this, unless they release new music, I will never, ever have to listen to an album from this band again in my life. Besides my brother playing it. Because that will happen. I will never escape this band, truly. But content about this band will be over. No B-sides. We're not going to milk this shit. No B-sides. This is going to be it. Then a ranking video. Then it's over. It's over. God. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little excited. I'm kind of, you know, at a point now where the previous two albums have been better a little bit than, like, their super early stuff. Like, Heathen Chemistry wasn't good, but it was still, like, a tolerable album. And then the last album, the final half of it was really great, despite the fact that the first album really sucked. So, I'm going into this with actually decent expectations. I'm not expecting it to be incredible, but I'm going in with moderate expectations right now. Let's just get straight into this. Track 1, Bag It Up.
Gold and silver and sunshine is rising up. Pour yourself another cup of Lady Grey. Take my hand in the meantime. When you've had enough, you'll find me on the end of the runway, babe. Tell the world that you love them in a melody. Send my old piano and a telegram.
Interesting. Truck month music? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it can be good. As to be expected, the lyrics suck. Production is much better though. This sounds, production-wise, pretty great.
Someone tell me I'm dreaming.
yeah, this song is actually like surprisingly pretty solid. It's very different. Love Gas Panic? I think I remember liking Gas Panic. Okay. Oh shit, that's building really well. Yeah, the album cover does look very psychedelic. Great transition. I don't know why there's been such an emphasis on the transitions on these later albums, on these last three. But, yeah, the transitions have been really solid. Oh, one album of the year? Let me take a look. Oasis Stan Arc, for me giving the album a 5, yeah. That's a contender for like the best opener in the Oasis discography. That's a high 7 for me. 7.8. Off to a strong fucking start. Wow. Incredible. Incredible production. Oh my god, you hear how rich that sounds? You hear how solid those guitar tones are? Liam Gallagher's vocals, they started off a little bit rocky, but as the track progressed, he kind of brought like a menacing, hungry presence to this song that really elevated this, in my opinion. And on top of that, it's well-paced. It's very well-paced. It's an almost 5-minute track with like this marching thing, constantly feeling like it's slowly crawling towards something. And you actually get the payoff to that. You get that massive, heavy, super over-the-top outro, and over-the-top in a good way. This is Oasis going for something heavy, going for something stadium-sized, and actually reaching it. Actually, in fact, you know what? Low 8. I'm upping it from a 7 to a low 8. 8.2. I would come back to that. I would see myself returning to that. 8.2 out of 10. Best start we've had to an Oasis album, absolutely. Jay-Z did Wonderwall at Glastonbury. That's vaguely ringing a bell, but it sounds absolutely atrocious, so I'm not going to look further into it. And next we have The Turning. Oh my god, we're getting a trip-hop song, guys. French or heebie-jeebie. I don't know, like, the origination of that term, the origin of that term, but it just means, like, you're nervous about something or you're uncomfortable.
Eyes over the city, rise up from your soul, hang over the streets at night, brought on by the cold. We live with the numbers, minding our dreams for the same old song. One on for the turning. If everything you know is wrong, so come on, shake it right down, baby, before you change your mind.
Oh shit, okay.
And come on, when the rapture takes me, be there for an angel by my side.
They're actually able to capture scale here. It's super grand in its presentation, but he's talking about when the rapture takes me, be the fallen angel by my side, and you get these angelic backing vocals. It's cheesy, it's very cheesy, but it works. The context here makes sense, and the production is so crisp. So fucking crisp. These heavy guitars, and again, Liam Gallagher's the gate vocal gate, is that the right word? Whatever effect they used on his vocals to kind of restrict it a little bit is adding to that as well. They're capturing scale on a song. That's wow. Oh, Spike Stent produced this. No, it just says David Sardi on this one again. Yeah, this is the same guy who produced... Yeah, it's the same guy that produced the fucking Heathen Chemistry in the last one, right? Yeah, Don't Believe the Truth. I don't know if he did Heathen Chemistry as well. He did Don't Believe the Truth. And Fall Out Boy's Mania. That's the most important album that he's produced, is Fall Out Boy's Mania. Remember, there is no better album on the planet than Mania by Fall Out Boy. Remember that, guys.
Mine is a dream and it won't be long. No, for the journey.
Ah, some produced Stand on the Shoulders of Giants. I see.
So come on, shake your rats off, baby, before you change your mind. And come on, when the rapture takes me, will you be by my side? And come on, shake your rats off, baby, before you change your mind. And come on, when the rapture takes me, be there for an angel by my side.
Oh yeah, shoulder, not shoulders. Standing on the shoulder of giants. That's so dumb. Actually the dumbest shit ever.
So come on, shake your rats off, baby, before you change your mind. And come on, when the rapture takes me, will you be by my side? And come on, shake your rats off, baby, before you change your mind. And come on, when the rapture takes me, be there for an angel by my side.
Oh. Beautiful. Oh, the dynamics are so rich. Wow. You hear how much attack the kick has here? That's missing. That's a great sign of good production, is how much attack the kick has without being too overblown. This kick has attack. You feel the impact, but it's not too overblown. This is easily the best production on any Oasis album. Easily. I apologize. I apologize for doubting you. Nam can be seen as preparing for the other. That's what it feels like. It feels like Liam Gallagher is portraying a character instead of just like being his usual self-absorbed, you know, just like playing the character of being an asshole. Ooh. Interesting tag at the end here. Interesting. Oh, the next one's called Waiting for the Rapture. Fucking hell. Well, yeah, you talk about the end of the world. I'm feeling 8.6. Wow, that was incredible. Oasis created an actual rock epic, a 5-minute track that is heavy, it's loud, it's sweeping in its scale, and it executes it. They pull it off. They actually pull it off, stick the landing. The song is incredible front to back. There's not a single nitpick. There's not a single moment that I didn't think, like, worked on that song. This is a good ass album so far. 2 tracks in, we got 2 great songs to start it off. I feel like surely I have like Stockholm syndrome or something, right? This must be me just like being blind to all the bullshit. There's no way. This is like the band's last album. It should be like this should be the worst, but this is looking like it's gonna be the first one that I actually like. Yeah, 8.6. 2 songs in, and this is cruising in 8 out of 10 territory. Up next we have Waiting for the Rapture. Truck month. It's truck month, guys. You need a Ford F-150 to get you through the year. It's a rough winter coming, guys. You need a Ford F-150. This is one I was meant to hate. I don't know, but I'm not hating it, so... I'm not afraid of giving it a high score. I'm open to liking an Oasis album. You guys think I go into it and like just give like redacted scores just for the sake of it? I want to like an album. I've wanted this. This is exactly what I've been wanting from this band, for fuck's sake. This is all I've wanted. I see. Oh shit, okay. Bit of an awkward transition into this section, but these guitars are paying off. Someone said it's like, yeah, Icky Thumpers made by Oasis. It feels like in the same way that the White Stripes and Jack White in particular. Interesting tag. Yeah, it feels like in the same way that Jack White likes really old sounding guitar tones. He likes that 70s in particular. He feels very inspired by like 70s hard rock guitar tones. This feels similar to that. It feels like they're taking a little bit of the same inspiration here, trying to capture that rawness of like hard rock and even maybe a little bit of like 70s punk as well. Yeah, that song was also pretty great. It's the weakest of the three so far, but still a flat 8 for me. I just wish maybe the song, the explosion at the back half of the song, the payoff paid off a little bit more. Would have liked some more heavy crashes. Would have liked something that was a little more consistent in its rhythm, if that makes sense. I wish it's something that like flowed a little bit better. But as is, it's still a flat 8 because the guitar tones are great. Noel Gallagher is showing that he is bringing just as much to the table as Liam Gallagher is, and I don't know. I'm just very impressed by this so far. Listen to what they took from the Doors. The Doors 5-1.
Come on. Love my girl. She looking good. Come on.
What if Joey Jordison drummed for Oasis, turning them into a fucking new metal band?
5-1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now. You get yours, baby. I'll get mine.
Yeah, you could definitely see the similarities, but I feel like Oasis make it their own enough. I'm not gonna sit here and try and say that, oh, they just completely stole it, they're completely ripping the song. They make it their own. You know, I don't mind too much. Up next we have The Shock of the Lightning. Oh, fucking hell.
Love is a time machine upon a silver screen. It's all in our minds. Love is a litany, a magical mystery, and all in good time.
Do we need to just so on the nose, the fucking Beatles references? Come on. It's like a fucking you could do like a fourth wall break, but I don't want it to take me out of the film. Come on. We're doing the fourth wall break that takes you out of the film here. Listen, I love the sound of this album, but I feel like it could be even better if it had like the Songs for the Deaf type production. You know how like chunky everything is on Songs for the Deaf? I wish this album had that. Because this album feels like it has some of the same energy that album does, where it's just it's like some throwback to some 70s rock, like some fucking ZZ Top shit. But that album has such chunky production. I kind of wish this album had that as well. I wish it was a little bit thicker. It's just a tad thin here. It's not bad. It's just a little bit thin. I'm not saying this sounds like ZZ Top, by the way. I was just using things them as an example for a throwback. It feels like Oasis are doing a similar thing here, where they're taking a lot of inspiration from like the 70s hard rock, a little bit of punk as well, kind of guitar sound, and some chunky production would be really nice. You can send in your beats on a request stream. Request stream's going to be on Wednesday. Okay, drum solo. Drum solo's okay. Fine. Oh yeah, it is Ringo's son playing, and someone mentioned that earlier. Incredible transition. This album's so good. This is so good. This is Oasis. Instead of taking it back to the 60s, they're taking it back to the 70s this time, with some of that 60s psychedelic style production. But I think that their sound lends way better to the 70s than it does the 60s. Feels like they're taking a little bit from hard rock, like a band like ZZ Top, something like that, and a little bit of punk as well, blending it with more blaring guitar tones, bringing extra heaviness into this. And it makes for actually genuinely such compelling rock music. It just feels like a fun balls to the walls rock album. It feels like them having similar, like, it feels like they're trying to do 60s production style, updated with 70s aesthetics. And I love it. I really love this. That song went so hard. That was like the heaviest track up to this point, and it doesn't feel like the band were trying to make it too overblown. The production, maybe a little thin. I wish it was a little thicker, a little chunkier. I wish maybe the bass was a bit more present, but I don't care. When the songs are this good, the production just being okay, fine by me. Feeling an 8. I'm feeling a flat 9 on that song. Fuck it. Only thing that would be a 10 if the production was thicker. Genuinely, I don't have a single problem with that song. Not one. That would be a 10 if it had chunkier production. It really does sound like I'm bullshitting, doesn't it? Just suddenly like loving an album out of nowhere. This is literally everything I want from this band, though. It's so different to everything else they've done, and I wish that like they would do this more. I wish that this was the sound they went with. They just suit the 70s. better than the 60s, in my opinion. They way more suit 70s aesthetics than the 60s. This is brilliant. Next up I have I'm out... Fucking hell. Next up we have I'm Out of Time. Okay, here's the... okay, now we're going back to the 60s. We got some Beatles. A bit more spacey though, a bit more... almost ambient a little bit with some of these effects.
Here's the sound. It reminds me of when we were young.
Yeah, it feels very Lennon already. I agree.
Looking back at all the things we've done.
Written by Liam.
Gotta keep
That explains why it sounds a lot like Lennon.
on. Out to sea. It's the only place I honestly can get myself some peace of mind. You know it's getting hard to fly.
I'm gonna do an REM album at some point.
If I'm to fall, would you be there to applaud?
Ooh.
Or would you hide behind them all? 'Cause if I had to go,
It's a good melody. Liam Gallagher wrote a good, satisfying melody that actually took an unexpected direction and got a reaction out of me that isn't me being pissed off.
in my heart you grow, and that's where you belong.
You bring up REM. This does sound kind of REM with the panning, the way the acoustic guitar is kind of more of a textural element underneath the strings. I've not heard too much REM, but it is reminding me of REM from the songs I've heard from them.
Or would you hide behind them all? 'Cause if I had to go, in my heart you grow, and that's where you belong. If I'm to fall, would you be there to applaud? Or would you hide behind them all? 'Cause if I had to go, in my heart you grow, and that's where you belong. Guess I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I'm out of time.
Just wanted to get the discography over and done with that jalapeno. Oasis Sanarg actually incoming this time. Actually, this album's so fucking good. This is. You can see a tear. Oh no, I'm not crying. The song's not that good. Jesus. Liam Gallagher writing an acoustic ballad, and it's good. What happened? Where has this been for like 6 albums? Where has this been? This is such an incredible display of how talented these people actually are. Actually, insanely impressive. This isn't like... I'm not judging these like comparatively based on like other Oasis albums. I'm just judging these on their own. These are actual 8, 9 out of 10 songs just on their own. Like, what? Morning Glory, was there an example? No, I still don't like Morning Glory. I still think Morning Glory fucking sucks. That album is unlistenable garbage. This is incredible, though. This is so good. What a well-balanced, incredibly well-written, almost conceptual, just full-on rock album. It's not... This isn't Britpop. This isn't them doing pop rock. This is just a straight-up rock album with lots of 60s and 70s throwbacks. Feels like a nice melting pot of a bunch of different influences from that era, not just the Beatles this time. 8.3 on that one. Bumped up to like a high 8. It's 8.7. Fun sample. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I think I missed something. Listen to the guitar. Do I think it's similar?
Calls me, so I sing the song of love.
I think it's similar, but it's not like a straight rip. I don't know. Listen, you know I'm not shy to say when Oasis are just ripping off the Beatles. You know, don't look back in anger. You know, just straight up being essentially a remake of Let It Be. I don't think the band have really done too much complete ripping on this album. Oh, sorry, Imagine, not fucking Let It Be. Sorry, wrong Lennon song. Yeah, I feel like the band have actually kept this fairly original, despite this being feeling like a melting pot of a bunch of different influences. It feels like them putting their own spin on them and creating an actually very original and fresh feeling rock album. Get Off Your High Horse Lady up next.
Get off your high horse, lady. I don't need a ride tonight.
You need a Ford F-150. There's a rough winter ahead and the Ford F-150 is adaptable to any terrain. Water, snow, lava. Everything you need, a Ford 150 has your back.
I hear slow songs singing from a fire in the sky. I hear slow songs singing from a fire in the sky. Rain
Look, we're 6 tracks in and you have your first uninteresting song. That is a godsend for an Oasis album. That doesn't change the fact that this is an uninteresting song. The vocal distortion is absolute ass. This instrumental feels like Truck Month music, minus the heaviness and the intensity of Truck Month music. I am extremely bored by this song so far. Okay. Okay. Well, that is fine.
Get off your horse, lady. I don't need a ride tonight. Get off your horse, lady. I don't need a ride.
What do I think of the distortion? I don't like it. I understand what they're going for, but neither vocalist needs this type of distortion on their voice. Neither of them. I get what they're going for, though. I just think it's a little out of place. This isn't the Strokes. This isn't the Strokes. Very different bands. Also, I think Julian Casablancas' voice lends itself way better to distortion than any of the Gallagher brothers. Strokes or Arctic Monkeys? Strokes, absolutely. Arctic Monkeys have a 10 out of 10 album for me though, and the Strokes don't. Interesting outro. That song's fine. Well, it's the weakest on the album so far, but we still not got a bad song. We are 6 songs into an Oasis album, none of them are bad. That's good results right there. Feeling a solid 5 on this track, 5.6. Just a little uninteresting. Feels like they're trying to do Truck Month music with the distortion and the boom clap bullshit. And it's just not that interesting execution of that style. It feels like the band at this point are just trying to do different styles of rock music, just trying to create an album that is varied and going through a bunch of different subgenres of rock from the 60s and 70s. And I appreciate the variety. It's just this song I think was a not a failed experiment, just a bit of a boring one. It's not bad though. The song is just meh. I would skip it when listening casually, but it doesn't like bring the score down too much or anything like that. Falling Down. Okay, so we're doing Tomorrow Never Knows now. Okay. All the songs inspired by Can and New. The song used as an anime opening? Really? Okay, I love Can. I love Can. Got like a nice western spin to it. Imagery here, it feels like just like a long infinite journey out in the middle of a desert. Like just the like the feeling of needing to push on through, even though you just got endless sea of sand ahead of you. That's the imagery I'm getting from this. If Liam singing here would have brought more I don't know. I think this works nicely as a Miles song. Actually, like, great playing as well. This feels like the band showing that they're actually competent on their instruments as well. Before, the attitude that I feel like the band have brought have just been, we need to look like we need to sound like we just wear sunglasses and make cool faces while we play our instruments. Now it's actually great playing, fun bass lines, creative riffs. Drum beat is essentially Tomorrow Never Knows, but still. The band are actually, like, using their instruments in interesting ways. Everybody knows the answer, they gave it their all. Sounds like it. This really does sound like a proper send-off album. How the fuck is Morning Glory better received than this album? I'm sorry. But how is Morning Glory a better received album than this? This is this is incredible. This is incredible. This has actual character and effort. This feels like there has been even a shred of care put into it. Oh my god. This is so good. This is so good. This is just a fantastic rock album. It's creative, it's original, it's tasteful. Everything here is coming together so well. Everything goes downhill from here, unfortunately. I hope not. This album's been incredible. Like, it's been so good so far. That's like a low 9? Like a 9.2, 9.3? Just even the attitude here. It feels like definitely had like a lot of passion put into it. I don't like the album, but it's a passionate album. But then like Morning Glory and onward, a lot of it has just felt like the band trying to come across as cool. This feels like the band creating an actual like art piece of an album. This feels like them having so much fun, having an overflow of ideas, and creating something that is clearly coming from a place of a lot of pain, but also a lot of inspiration. This feels actually inspired. This is I'm not joking. I'm not taking the piss. This is just a great album. This is a genuinely incredible bit of growth. I'm in shock. That song has such vivid imagery. That's something I've missed on every Oasis album. Is that there has been incredible, vivid imagery. The song has such a clear tone. It feels like Noel Gallagher going through journeying through like a mental desert, just not knowing where he's going, not knowing like what his goal is, just trying to get out of a mental rut, and all of the longing and all of the despair that comes with that. You feel the emotions here. And on Morning Glory, it's just, hey, look how cool we are. And I'm like, wow, fucking great. This album is very good. I'm praying to God that the chat's wrong and this doesn't fall off, because if this stays consistent, we're cruising in high 8 out of 10 territory right now. To Be Where There's Life. Okay, we're back to Revolver by the Beatles. One's written by Jem Archer. Okay, thank you. Oh, Hard Cheese? Or what, Gem? Really? Interesting. Kind of plain? Yeah, this doesn't feel as immediately gripping at all. It's not bad. It's just, again, similar to Get Off Your High Horse. It just feels like a little uninteresting. The band is still being explorative, but just not executing this style as creatively and as in the same like gripping way that they have on other tracks. It's not bad. Just kind of mixed on this. I don't really care about this song all that much right now. I agree with this. I don't like Morning Glory, but I agree with this. Okay. Very 80s sounding drums there. I don't know, I feel like they match the Gallagher brothers If you hadn't told me these were written by different people, I wouldn't be able to know. Yeah, he said the thing. What, the thing in the Discord MCTV? Ryan K. Ryan K. down there. That song really picked itself up in the second half. Wow. I listened to Father John Misty's newest album. That's the only one I've heard from him, though. It was really good, though. Great album. I give it like an 8, I think. It was in my top albums of last year. So good. Great transition. That song was the weakest up to this point, in my opinion. But still not bad. It's like a flat 5 for me. It's just... the first half, the first 2/3 of the song are really uninteresting, and I just was struggling to pay attention. Not that it was like terrible or anything. It just felt like the band really regressing in terms of how much they're able to fill out the sound here. But then you get to the final third of the song where the psychedelic elements take a little bit more of the focus, and you get some more interesting playing around with the instruments. So some nice like 80s sounding drums as well, with a lot of the pitching and how much attack there is and not much resonance. Sounded very 80s. Yeah, I feel like the final third of the song brought it up from going down into the negatives, definitely. Being this far into the album, like Darth Jalapeno said, being this far into the album and not having any like bad songs is shocking. Genuinely shocking. So yeah, I'm certainly not complaining. Even though I have songs I mixed on here, I'm not going to complain too much. This is a fucking godsend for an Oasis album. Ain't Got Nothing. Is Heathen Chemistry the worst one? Fuck no. No. It's the Master Plan would be my least favorite, but even if it's not an album, they have worse than Heathen Chemistry for me. Like, I'll take Heathen Chemistry over both Morning Glory and Definitely Maybe. Not the strongest on the album so far, but as just a nice 2-minute little, burst of noise, I guess, that was pretty solid. I'd give it a flat 8. Yeah, far from the strongest on the album up to this point, but I was able to move to that really easily. I think the 6/8 kind of swingy feel they give to that track, well, it's not 6/8, it's still in 4/4, but it's in triplets. So the triplet swingy feel they give to that track really does provide for a lot of really fluid motion throughout it. And also, they're bringing back the heaviness that was kind of missing from the previous song that I really appreciate as well. Flat 8. Wouldn't return to it as much as, other songs on this album, but still a great, what felt kind of like an interlude. The Nature of Reality. Very slow tempo. Truck mate, you need a Ford F-150 because we have a rough winter ahead. If you need to get across water, through snow, over lava, the Ford F-150's got you covered. Bassist wrote this one. Explains why it sucks. No, I'm joking. The drums are pounding as hell here. Wow. So much attack on those drums. The beginning reminds you of Helter Skelter. Yeah. It's very Truck Month, but it's likable. Can I learn this album on guitar? No. We're getting our truck muddy with this one? Exactly. Song's losing me a little bit. Its charm is wearing thin. It feels like it's not really done enough to stay interesting. It's kind of just dancing around the same idea. Yeah. Very whatever song right now. Song is about being anti-religious since Andy Bell feared the backlash, huh? Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll take a mediocre Truck Month song over half the bad stuff on all the other albums. Absolutely. Left-handed in reverse? Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to pull that off. For fuck's sake. Generic Truck Month song. It wasn't bad necessarily, it just was the least interesting on the album up to this point. This song gets like another flat 5 for me. How can I be okay with this song and slate everything on DM and Monogori? The song has personality. Still, I think the track, despite being a little boring, isn't doing any of the, like, really terrible shit that those other albums are doing. Like, the production's way stronger here. Liam Gallagher's performance is nowhere near as grating. And on top of that, I think the band just have way better chemistry still. Like, the soloing, the drum fills, everything just feels more natural here, in my opinion. But still, I don't think it's like a good song by any means. I feel like the track does lose a lot of steam. going into the back half because it just doesn't switch up or do anything all that interesting, and the guitar solo was kind of underwhelming. Flat 5, purely mediocre song. I am not going to remember it by the time we're probably halfway into this song, let's be honest. Soldier On, final track, guys. This is the final Oasis song. If this song isn't good, I will give this album a 0 out of 10. Everything hinges on this song. Let's go. Exactly. Good production, doesn't have unbearable singing, absolutely. Exactly, truck month, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in truck month. Nice. Spacey, while still being very steady. So you're about to have a gun duel? So Oasis is my favorite. I mean, I like one of their albums. They have to be my favorite, right? Yeah, I said I like them better than Radiohead now. Exactly. Managed to sleep last night. I got an okay amount of sleep last night. I've got insomnia. I never get like a good amount of sleep, but I got enough for me to function. That's all I need. I will not be doing all 8 compilations. This is false news. Chat, this might be post-rock, this might be Swans. Oh, yeah, so fitting for a final song. This literally... This literally feels like he's saying that they're soldiering on after the band. This feels like a definitive final moment. This is a legitimately mature, incredibly well produced, so slickly written album with amazing performances and easily the best writing. It feels conceptual. You are able to feel so much tangible, real emotion throughout this album. And not only that, the flow of this shit feels so natural. All of these songs, whether they transition into each other or not, just feel like they're so perfectly placed. Firstly, that song, as a closer, amazing. Feels such a definitive final statement for the band. One of Liam Gallagher's best performances, the outro just being this repetition of soldier on, soldier on, soldier on, again and again and again and again, beating it into your head. Feels like it's literally like the band soldiering on now that they're done. It's such a surprisingly profound statement for this album to end on, considering they'd break up after this. And not only that, it just captures that Western aesthetic beautifully. You got that, like, I think it's an arpeggiated synth in the left. I think that's the right word. Pairing on top of this atmospheric kind of like wind field recording that takes over the mix at the end there as everything gets hazy. I'm feeling an 8.9 on that closer. 8.9 out of 10. Wow. What's England's equivalent to the Wild West? Probably Sheffield, to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dig Out Your Soul. What a... wow, what an album. This is Oasis's best album. I'm not joking. I'm not like, I wasn't bullshitting any of this. Genuinely, I don't understand the mixed reception of this. This is just a actually legitimately mature, tasteful rock album that's obviously taking a lot of inspiration from 60s and 70s music, but kind of putting the band's actual own unique spin on it to create something genuinely unique. This feels like the first album that is distinctly Oasis. And it's so different from everything else they've made. It's not a Britpop album, it's not a pop rock album, it's just a rock album to its core. It's just a straight rock album. And I admire the hell out of that. This is the band taking a risk, actually swinging for the fences and hitting it for once. Every single moment on here was... Well, not every single moment. There were a handful of tracks that I wasn't too crazy on. But when you have 3 songs that are just okay, and the rest are at the bare minimum great... That is fucking insane for an Oasis album. I never thought I would be able to say that about this band. This is what I've been waiting for. This is everything I want this band to be. This is a gorgeous project. And an absolutely amazing, amazing way to finish this discography. Everything I could have wanted, everything I could possibly ask for out of the people in this band, and more. I say, like, oh, this album exceeded my expectations. This literally was... I didn't expect this to be good. I went into this album with... I said I have moderate expectations, and moderate was like I was expecting it to be a 6. This album is great. It's not just, like, great in comparison to Oasis albums. It's not just great, for an Oasis album. It's just a great rock album that is tasteful. It's memorable, it sticks, it's catchy, the performances are brilliant, and the production, maybe it could have been a little bit chunkier, maybe I wish that it, had a little bit of a thicker mix, but I'm not going to complain that much when the songs are this good and the production is still okay. I'm gonna add up my scores and then I will tell you what my overall score for this album is. Wait, that can't be right. Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna calculate again. That can't be right. That's way too low. My calculated score here is a 7.6. But I would up that to a flat 8. The experience of this album is better than the sum of its parts. Way better than the sum of its parts. I feel like the tracks that I'm not too crazy on shouldn't bring down the album that much. Feeling a flat 8 on this album. There you go. There it is. Show the scores here. I'll display the scores over the chat. I have them all written down on Notepad here. There you go. These are all of the song scores. All of the song scores. You can pause and look at them. What are we atting me for? Some of Jay-Z Wonderwall. I'll do that when I stop the recording. Anyway, I'm going to do the outro. Don't go anywhere. We're going to listen to that Jay-Z bullshit. We're going to write the album of the year review and everything. But I need to do the outro for the video real quick first. Thank you all so much for watching this video and the Oasis discography. We got one more video after this, which is the ranking. But besides that, we're done. Never gonna have to listen to an album from this band again unless they put out another one. Let me know what you think of this album, since it's such a divisive one among fans. Do you like me and think it's their best, or do you think it's a weak send-off like a lot of other people seem to think? Yeah. Stay tuned for the ranking video, which will be coming not too long after this video is posted, probably within the coming days. Like and sub if you haven't. We are on our way to 3K. Links in the description to my Discord, my album of the year, my Twitter, and my other channels. Check those out if you haven't, and I'll see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Bye bye. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm gonna re-listen to all the albums for the ranking. Absolutely. Also, 58 watching. There was 60 watching. We hit peak concurrent viewers of 68. So thank you to everyone who's been here, everyone who's watching. Subscribe, of course. Doing the first two album? Yeah, I'm going to re-listen to them for the ranking, obviously. Just so I can have as updated thoughts as possible. Alright, let's get some of the year review written. Album of the year review, not album of the year review. Fuck me. And there it is. Let's add these other albums to the Oasis ranking. This is not better than Hail to the Thief or Amnesiac. I mean, Amnesiac has both of those albums have higher highs, but also kind of low lows. And they're far from the best Radiohead albums. You think I'll like Morning Glory? No. You guys don't understand how many times I've listened to Morning Glory. It's not like the video I made was my only time listening to it or anything. Like I've listened to that album a lot. Trust me, I still don't like that album. I still do not like Morning Glory. That album fucking sucks. Check my DMs. Oh, is that the Jane Remover video? Thank you. Thank you. I've got 2 videos that have been edited for me that I need to get up. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, Zayreya, I'll get you the... Don't Accept the Truth, or whatever. What was the name of the album? Don't Believe the Truth. Yeah, I'll send you the Don't Believe the Truth video. I'm going to send Statius over the Heathen Chemistry video as well. And there it is. Sending me 4 videos next week. That's big. Content steamrolling out. Yeah. The next video I film, by the way, chat, is going to be Blonde on Blonde by Bob Dylan. So, any Dylan fans in the chat, stay tuned for that. I'm going to be filming that, maybe tomorrow, to be honest. If not, it will be Thursday that I filmed that. That will be coming out. These Oasis reactions are going to be broken with 1 album in between. So it's going to be Heathen Chemistry, Blonde on Blonde, Don't Believe the Truth, Stankonia, Dig Out Your Soul, and then it will be Kinda Blue by Miles Davis, with us then going on to the Taylor Swift discography. That's right, I'm doing Taylor Swift. Not excited, but I'm also kind of excited. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's been here. We hit a peak concurrent viewers of 68, which is now the 2nd highest I have ever reached. The highest we ever hit was 73, something like that. So this is the 2nd biggest stream that I've done. Thank you to everyone who's been here. Again, subscribe if you haven't. It does help out a lot, like the stream if you haven't. It pushes it out to more people. Yeah, to everyone who's been here, Rodamar, Felix, whatever, MCTV, Abdul, Super Pony, Ryan K, Felix, Jacob, everybody who has been here. I really mean it. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to be over with the Oasis journey until I film the ranking video, which will not be until all the videos are. I'm not going to film that for a while. Yeah, the highest was All Things Must Pass. We hit 70 something. Oh yeah, Jay-Z Wonderwall. Hold on. We got to listen to the Jay-Z Wonderwall. I forgot about that. Then we'll be done. Wonderwall / 99 Problems. Oh my god, he doesn't know the lyrics. That's... I feel like this joke backfired because people were singing it. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't know the fucking words. That is jokes. All right, I'm not gonna watch this whole thing because that will result in bad copyright. Wow, that is amazing. Jay-Z not knowing the words to Wonderwall. Swollen Hand Blues? No. I'm done. That's it. It's over. Swollen Hand Blues, listen to me. I've just gotten 3 fucking videos recorded, and I'm probably gonna get straight to like editing my Oasis video after this. I'm done. It's over. Go home. Hauntcore, The Benz, Abdul, whatever, Super Pony, Rodamar, Zayreya, Felix, Sky, Sean, Chivo, everyone who has been here, Batters as well. Everyone. Thank you so much. Going to be back either tomorrow or Thursday filming a Bob Dylan video. Wednesday is going to be a request stream. Subscribe. On our way to 3K, get the numbers up. And I will see you all, yeah, either tomorrow or Wednesday.